Thank you, sir.
Okay. You are Miss Mehwish Yasmeen.
Yes,
How
sir.
are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good, sir. Thank you.
ठीक हो बेटे, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you, sir. I am.
पीछे होके बैठो, relax करो. All right. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Sure, sir.
A mixture on domestic issues, on maybe a couple of questions on other subjects, and then my colleagues will do the same. Beta, can you tell the panel what is the national emblem of Pakistan?
So the national emblem of Pakistan was adopted in 1954, and it symbolizes the heritage culture of Pakistan and the basis of economy and the.
It is in the shape of a shield,
Yes,
right?
sir.
More or less.
Yes, sir.
Divided into four.
Four. Yes,
It
sir.
has four symbols. वो क्या है?
The four symbols are of four plant symbols. There was a cotton plant, and the other one is the tea plant. Then there's wheat, and the next one is the jute.
Can you brief us on who is Kulbhushan Yadav and what is his case?
Sir, Kulbhushan Yadav case was spying in Balochistan. He was an Indian Navy officer, and the Kulbhushan Yadav case relates to Article 36 of the Vienna Convention, Counselors' Relations on 1963. India has accused Pakistan that Pakistan is not giving the access to appoint counselors on Yadav case.
Okay, beta, my next question.
Yes, sir.
This relates to Islamic studies or Islamic history. Can you tell us what was the Treaty of Hudaybiyah?
So, Treaty of Hudaybiyah is also called the peace treaty that was signed between the Holy Prophet representing Medina and the Quraysh representing the Makkah. There were the conflicts between the Makkah and Medina. Holy Prophet went there to perform Umrah, but there were certain conflicts among them, and this treaty is also called peace treaty just for that purpose, that this treaty resolved many conflicts.
Would you recall the essence of this treaty? Articles क्या थे उसके?
Sir, I am not able to recall the articles exactly.
Would you like to tell us who is Lee Kuan Yew?
Yes, sir. Lee Kuan Yew is the founder of the modern Singapore, and he was the prime minister, and he continuously served for the 29 years, and he wrote autobiography that is published in 2 volumes. The first volume was the story of Singapore.
The Singapore story.
The Singapore story. Sorry, I stand corrected. And the next one was from third world to first.
What was the message, or what did he try to tell in the second volume?
He described the whole strategies that what attempts he has done to improve the Singapore and to build the Singapore as a new city.
All right. Can you tell us what is the capital of Myanmar?
Yes, sir. The capital of Myanmar is Naypyidaw.
Good. My last question to you, and being a lady, I expect you to answer that.
Yes, sir.
There are 5 qualities called the 5 C's, the letter A, B, C, C. 5 C's that determine the value and worth of a diamond. Can you tell us what are those 5 qualities?
5 qualities are, number 1 is cut, number 2 is carat, and number 3 is its color, and number 4 is the certificate, I believe, and the 5th one is, sir, sorry, I'm unable to recall it at this moment.
Clarity.
Clarity, yes, sir.
People confuse the color and clarity, but it's color, clarity, cut, carat, and confidence or certificate, because
Certificate.
every diamond merchant gives you a certificate. He's bound to buy it back from you, maybe even after 30 years at the same
At the
price.
same
That
price.
is the confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, sir,
Over
in
to you.
adding my knowledge.
Okay, after diamonds, let's talk about your likings and dislikings.
Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite personality?
Sir, my favorite personality is Jacinda Ardern. She inspires me a lot because she is the youngest female prime minister, and she became the prime minister at the age of 37. And the strategies and that she has adopted in running the city was, I believe that she has done a marvelous job in that.
Okay. Anyone in the male arena? Any favorite personality in the males?
In the male arena, Erdogan is doing a good job.
What has been his contribution to Turkey and to Turks people?
Sir, I want to look into this in detail.
Okay, okay. US history is one of your optional subjects. What do you know about some of the doctrines? For example, there is one Monroe Doctrine and there is one Truman Doctrine. Can you talk about those?
Yes, sir. Monroe Doctrine was given by the US President James Monroe, and in that doctrine, he stated that
The pronunciation beta is doctrine.
in the far-flung areas and the lack of infrastructure, according to the LF Allen report, 25 million kids are not attending the schools. So, our first priority should be to work on these basic areas. After that, I believe that unified curriculum is a good thing. It's a good thing, but before that, we need to work on other major areas.
Well, right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Well done.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
जी जनाब, इंटरव्यू हो गया खत्म. तो लेट्स हैव योर असेसमेंट. आपसे शुरू करते हैं महमूद जावेद साहब.
Janab Ali. Sir, first of all, she has a good communication skill. She speaks well. She also retains confidence even after dropping a question. So that's also one of the strengths. Another strength is that she is quite composed also. These are the positive things. Now, something about the negatives.
Things that need to be improved.
Needs to be improved.
don't
That's
look
right.
at it.
That's right. Knowledge base is one area where there is a need for improvement. What else? She doesn't get hold of the opportunity to talk at length. Maybe she has good knowledge base, but she's the one who's reluctant of taking that opportunity of exploring, power of expression, and grabbing an opportunity to impress the people sitting on this side of the panel. One. Another weak area is that perhaps she's the one who lacks initiative. And because of that lack of initiative, she doesn't get hold of that opportunity of talking at length. See, extra marks could only be given to those people who will grab that opportunity, talk relevant, and talk at length. Their interviews can span over, say, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and so on and so forth. How can you sort of spend 30 to 40 minutes unless you get an opportunity to talk at length about the subject that you have a hold on? Thank you.
आपके views.
Thank you, sir. I think first of all, let me say that she could maintain a very good eye contact with the entire panel, and she tried to engage the whole
हालांकि
panel
मैंने महसूस किया वो पीछे देखती थी जब सोचती थी तो
rather than looking at the individual members, but she was looking on all the sides, and naturally she could engage the panel on certain issues. But I absolutely agree with the honourable member that she, first of all, needs a bit of more knowledge. because she could not carry out a proper analysis of the issue-based questions which were asked from her. And secondly, the answers naturally were very sketchy, despite the fact she was time and again offered an opportunity to give more and more details. And I mostly asked questions pertaining to her own home district and home area, but even then, somehow she could not avail that opportunity. So by that means, I think she needs a little more confidence. She needs more knowledge, and she needs to read about the issues of Pakistan at regional level and at international level also. So by all these means, I would say that she still has lot many things to improve before
Potential.
enters.
She is a potential candidate. Ashraf Saab.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I agree that she was well composed. She had the confidence, at least apparently. But she lacked depth. When she was making an analysis, she lacked depth. But overall, she could, maintain her composure. She didn't get upset or nervous when she dropped certain questions. So that is a positive quality. She was unable to maintain the proper, correct eye contact. She was actually looking into space, I would say. But overall, I think she's a potential candidate. I think.
Good. Having heard your views, I agree with what has been said. Potential उसमें नजर आता है. With a little hard work, by increasing her or expanding her knowledge base, I think she will be able to get the service group of her choice. Eye contact, I agree. जब वो सोचती थी, she used to look not at us, but above and behind us. And I found that when she was interacting with me in the beginning, she was a bit nervous. वो nervousness खत्म हो गई, obvious है, वो हो जाती, natural है. But she gave some very inconclusive and incomplete answers. Treaty of Hudaybiyah, for example, उसके articles मैंने पूछे, वो नहीं बता सकी बेचारी. Power of expression में थोड़ा उसका improvement की ज़रूरत है. Hand placement, मैंने notice किया, most of the time her hands were like this. This is not desirable. Normally हम बच्चे को कहते हैं इस तरह करके अपने इसको गोद में रखे. और आपने पता नहीं note किया कि नहीं किया, there were slight issues of pronunciation also and grammar. For example, she was constantly using the word the before a proper noun. Bahawalpur पे आपके सवाल थे the Bahawalpur the. There are very rare exceptions when the is used before a proper noun. Generally, this is not done. ये चीजें थोड़ी improve कर ले तो she is a potential candidate and should be able to do well in the final viva voce. Thank you.